There is a town where nothing seems wrong. People live normal lives. They go to work. They smile. But every night, at exactly 3:17 a.m., something happens. And if you are awake, you disappear.
The town is small, quiet, almost too quiet. Locals follow one rule: never stay awake past 3:17 a.m. No one explains why. They just say, go to sleep before it's too late. One night, a teenage boy decided not to sleep. He laughed at the stories. At 3:16, everything was normal. At 3:17, the power went out. Silence. Total silence. The next morning, he was gone. More people disappeared. Same time, same pattern. Cameras stopped working. Clocks froze. Animals went silent. Every single night, at 3:17.
A journalist came to investigate. He didn't believe in ghosts. He believed in logic. So he decided he would stay awake and record everything. At 3:16, everything was normal. At 3:17, silence. No wind, no sound. Then he saw movement, shadows, walking. At 3:16, he checked the footage and saw something terrifying. The missing people were still there, walking, but not alive, not human anymore. The journalist tried to escape, but it was too late. At 3:17,
he disappeared too. The next day, his camera was found, still recording, and on the screen, he was standing outside, watching himself. Before the journalist disappeared, he met an old man, the oldest resident in the town. The man had seen everything, every disappearance, every night at 3:17. He said something strange. This didn't start recently. It started decades ago. The old man explained. The town was built over something buried, something that should never have been disturbed. Years ago, workers were digging underground. They found a structure, not natural, not human, a place with symbols no one could understand.
that night, the first disappearance happened. At exactly 3:17 a.m., the old man revealed something terrifying. The people who disappeared were not gone. They were trapped in a loop, a different version of reality. And every night at 3:17, that reality touches ours. The journalist reviewed the footage again, frame by frame. And then he noticed something. In one frame, a person was looking directly at the camera, not moving, just staring. Then suddenly, the figure smiled. The journalist understood the truth. The town wasn't haunted. It was connected to something else, something watching, something waiting. The last footage was recovered. It showed the town at night, empty, silent. Then, at exactly 3:17, figures appeared, standing, watching the camera. And then, they all stepped forward at the same time. And then the recording stopped. The town didn't end that night, because the people who disappeared, they came back, but not as themselves. They were watching, waiting for the next person to stay awake. After the journalist disappeared, the town became even quieter. But something changed. People started noticing the ones who returned, they didn't speak much. They didn't blink normally. And at night, they would stand near windows, just staring outside. One night, a little boy stayed awake. He didn't know the rules. At 3:17, he looked outside and saw them, standing, dozens of people, all looking at his house. Then, there was a knock, slow, heavy, on the door. The boy froze. The knocking continued, again and again. Then a voice came, "Open the door." It sounded familiar. It sounded like his mother, but his mother was standing behind him. The boy slowly looked outside again. This time, the figures were closer, much closer, and one of them was smiling. The lights went out. Everything went silent at exactly 3:17 a.m. The next morning, the boy was gone. That night, something new appeared. A new figure standing outside. A small one, watching the houses, waiting. Now, he was one of them.